Wow, it looked better back there. Well, this is Blue Max 2001. And I never had this on the C64, and I don't think, no, I may have played it on my friend's Atari 800 because man, they had every game going on like a pirate disc. They even had a special chip installed in one of their disk drives so they could copy commercial software. Or possibly to make even more of the pirate discs work. And I may have played it on here, but oh good, we get a little demo. So I kind of looked at the graphics on this, either as a screenshot or on the Atari, and this is the only game that scrolls from top left to bottom right. It's action style game. So it's set in the future, but so far the graphics are not as nice actually. It's actually written by the same guy, Bob Poling. I mean, the buildings and all that, they were great, as were the little biplanes. Your UFO looks a bit crap, the domes look a bit crap there. I don't know, man. In fact, the only thing that looks alright is the, you know, the little craters on the floor there. Everything else seems rubbish. And that's a problem. I mean, the aliens, alright, they're different, but they're not very good. That looks like something out of Defender on the C64. So you can actually fire in, you know, different directions. And again, you have bombs as well, but it just doesn't really grab you. It's like and sadly there was actually no trainer options on this, so I can't use it as a replacement for you know, Blue Max on the Coronavirus Diaries. And there's a lot to talk about that. We're in the second wave. Unfortunately, this virus does not kill millennials. So, and their fucking teenage idiot children. Because don't forget, millennials, by my definition, are people that, you know, hit puberty by the year 2000. It's that generation. The generation of the useless fucking 90s. The only thing that wasn't shit about the 90s was there was more good films coming out every year than now. Other than that, some of the music was alright. So if you don't like, you know, trance music or rave music, you're a bit fucked really. So I mean, he's doing a pretty good job of, you know, playing the game. And I can just do my Coronavirus Diaries on the attract mode. Amazing, huh? Not really. I guess I'm going to have to play this game even though I'm putting it off. But I'm having my roll up in it. And my lukewarm Nescafe Gold Blend. It's not actually Nescafe Gold Blend. It's equal amounts of Nescafe, regular Nescafe coffee, nothing fancy, just a regular one with caffeine, and some supermarket Gold Blend. Those were classic adverts, the Gold Blend adverts. You should check them out on YouTube, they're funny now. The guy in them played the Prime Minister in Little Britain. So that's where you'll know him from. So I just mix the two together because basically I need to reduce the amount of space I'm using because it's demolition time in the kitchen very soon. And before I can even start that, I have to move all this stuff out of the kitchen. And before I do that, I have to clear out the extension. And there's nowhere to put all this stuff, even the top of the worktop in the extension stroke laundry room, stroke 2/3 fucking not a toilet. I don't know why they had to have such a large toilet in there. It's fucking ridiculous, mate. If you're gonna have a downstairs toilet, don't waste space in your house. Just fucking do it big enough so you can literally sit on the toilet and shut the door. Or stand up if you're a bloke. You don't want it 3 times the size of that. I mean, especially not if you've got a big bathroom upstairs. Right, which one are you, mate? Are you Slimland? What have you seen? Gonna have to, there you go, mate. I don't know what, he's been spooked by something. No idea what. I suppose that's close enough. Let's see. So, what novice, normal control. I'll go pilot control. Should we have gravity? What's bomb sequencer? What's that then? That's a new one on me. How do you actually move? Oh, you move by moving your UFO to the top of the screen. So you have speed control, fire control. To fire forwards you have to do a diagonal, and to fire backwards similarly. So yeah, I mean it is an isometric game. That is an option. Taking a lot of hits. So I mean it's not really obvious what you got to hit. I mean there's no like massive targets on stuff. So just pressing fire doesn't actually fire forward, huh? I wonder why that is. The fire button is a bit iffy on this. So it's a really weird game. I mean, they've tried to be different. The explosions are not as good, that's the other thing. And part of the thing with Blue Max was actually, you know, the sound effects. Yeah, because of the firing control method. Yeah, no, see, this is not fun. I don't think we've actually hit anything yet. See, I'm pressing for. Ah, well, I've taken so much damage, but where's the damn landing strip? And obviously the landing will be piss easy because you just hover now. So I think they've gone the wrong way with this game. So it fixes the damage first before fueling you. I'm sure that's the other way around in Blue Max. Seems like, you know, they've just changed things for the sake of it. But they still do that stupid thing where they come up towards you and you know, just basically shit a bomb on you. So really, I think the problem with this game is they've changed so many things that, and some of them didn't really need changing. The title music is, I'd say the title music is better. That's the only improvement. Now, I suppose you could say it's similar to Matthew Smith for me. I know some people really like Jet Set Willy. Some people, you know, like it. Quite a few people, maybe most people from the Spectrum Brigade, I think they actually like Jet Set Willy more than Manic Miner. And for me, Jet Set Willy is more like a £3 budget game, and Manic Miner is worth every penny of the £8 I spent on it. So, you know, but on the C64, you know, Blue Max was one of those games. I mean, Beachhead is another one. Beachhead 2 is not as good as Beachhead. It's nowhere near as atmospheric for a start, and it's just not as fun to play, really. Mostly because of the iconic torpedo and, you know, fucking those massive machine guns to shoot down the planes. Now the rest of it's just alright for the time. And we've got the same thing here. The graphics are not quite as impressive. You know, none of the things that I mentioned as possible enhancements to Blue Max, if I was a good enough programmer to like even attempt to do anything, even to like put a trainer in a program. I'm not that bloody good. Oh mate. So it's got none of the improvements that possibly I would have hoped for back then, definitely now. The control method is just weird because you know, they've put you in a UFO type thing. You know, the craters on the ground, they're alright, but everything else graphically seems rubbish. You know, changing the entire control system as well has kind of like ruined the gameplay. I can't be bothered to swap for a different zip stick just in case. I know the fire button's a bit iffy on this one. Where's that WD-40? God damn you! Actually, where the bloody hell is that stuff? Should still be on the table because I used it for the old paddle controllers. So yeah, you know, whilst you could play Blue Max for hours and just really soak up the atmosphere on the C64 version, maybe that's nostalgia, maybe that's just genuine, you know, just respect, I suppose, for whoever done those sound effects. They're really good, just like they are on Beachhead. This is a great game. The explosions are not as nice, sound effects are not as nice, music is probably better. You know, playing this, you just think, if I do want to play a game like this, I'll play Blue Max. And if I want to play in, you know, a futuristic version of Blue Max, I'll probably try Panther. Although, yeah, I think graphically it's no worse than it. And that has possibly my favourite Sid soundtrack of all time on that game by David Whittaker. It's really nice, actually. Not bad on the Atari either. One of the few Mastertronic games that also came out on the Atari 8-bit, but Battery's flashing, I don't want to play this, so I think we'll call it a day.